Hi guys, I had to go to the bathroom, so that's why I'm like a couple minutes late to starting, but here's Fable, if you guys were wanting to see her. Well, welcome to today's reading sprints. Let me know what you're going to be reading or doing today. Sorry, I was supposed to host sprints at noon, so I'm doing them now instead of noon because I literally did not put them in my calendar, so I forgot they existed. So that's what happened. If it's not in the calendar, I don't remember. That's the truth. My necklaces are all backwards. Why do necklaces always do that? Is it because the clasp makes it heavy? I feel like that's why on that side and it wants to fall down. Also, if you guys see this scratch, it's from Fable. It looks like my boyfriend was like, it looks like you've had heart surgery. But it's just from Miss Fable who's being crazy. Oh, I'm good. I'm sorry that you guys were concerned about me. I wasn't even looking in the general chat. So I was like, oh, like Noelle texted me and she was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Nadia was really worried. I'm sorry. I literally, because I put in my calendar at the beginning of the month when I wanted to do sprints, but then I've been filling in other spots if other people don't sign up for them. And I just forgot to put in my calendar because I put the other ones in my calendar all at the beginning of the month. But today I'm probably going to be editing. I don't know how long it's going to take me to edit what I have to edit, but I'm reading Is This a Cry for Help? I'm like 48% of the way, and I think I'm on chapter 1, or I'm on page 140, sorry. And it's like I'm almost exactly halfway. Yeah, it says there's 279 pages, and I'm on page 140, so I'm about halfway done. But I'm going to be editing because I haven't been able to post really anything all month because I got this kitten and she was very clingy for like the first week that I had her. Now she'd be very adventurous and doing her own thing, but that's very noisy a lot of the time. But I really wasn't able to film for like a week and a half. So I finally filmed at the end of last week. I filmed two videos on Thursday. No, was it two videos on Wednesday, two videos on Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday I've just been chilling because normally I don't really edit on the weekends very much. And to me, Friday's still the weekend because I worked remotely before I had to quit. And so Fridays I would always take more chill. And in college, which I just finished about a year ago, um, I never had classes on Fridays the entirety of my college career. So I always thought of Fridays as like the weekend chill. I often worked too, like when I worked at Starbucks and as a barista, I often worked on Fridays, but still, like I would only work Friday morning or early afternoon and then leave. What are you doing? What are you trying to do? Guys, look at the chunk again. She's fine, I promise. Do y'all see that chunk? Look at that chunk. She's so chunky. I haven't weighed her in a couple days, but she went from in a week, she went from zero point 0.8 of a pound to 1.3 pounds. So she gained half of a pound in a week. I was like, girl, you're growing. She does eat a lot. I'm like, I bought like not this past Friday, but the Friday before, I bought so many cans of food thinking that it would last me a while. I'm like halfway through already. I bought like 20 cans and I'm already halfway through. And them cans, they don't seem expensive, but when you get 20 of them, they not cheap. Okay, I'm playing with my shirt. Currently reading Malibu Rising. Need to do my nails at some point too. Yes, do your nails. Malibu Rising. I have this one on my TBR. I just swapped out my summer TBR, so it's actually right here. That's what I'm actually editing for my members. The video that I'm editing is my summer. I call it a summer seasonal summer. What am I saying? I call it a seasonal TBR menu. That's what I call it. So instead of being like, oh, I'm making a seasonal TBR, I make a TBR menu. So I pull all the books from my shelves that I think are really good for the season. Oh, that hurts, Fable. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That really hurt. And then this is mostly what I read, but then I'll probably add in like 5-ish books that I don't own, that I'm interested in. I add in some new releases, and then I add in some arcs that I have already. So I'm editing that video, and I also made us a summer challenge. So this is like going to be part of the announcement. Like I have to finish it to announce it. So I'm excited about that. So I can actually get started on our summer challenge. It's like I'm trying to make it like one of like the library challenges, but making it less like doing it different. Like doing I feel like a lot of the stuff that we do like challenges now on booktube are more of like read like for summer it'd be like read a slasher, read a book with bright colors on the cover, like something like that. And so I was trying to do it less like that and more like read a book outside, like read a book in 24 hours, like fun things like that. I'm hoping to finish yesteryear so I can put it for the Team Cup significator. Yes, this is well, we do have a little bit of time depending on your time zone. So I feel like the UK obviously has it really good because the new significator for them doesn't drop until like 4 p.m. their time usually. Um, but I'm hoping to finish this today, whether I finish it on sprints or not. I'm hoping that it won't take me too long to edit. I'm not gonna I have some time. I have like 4 hours that I can sprint today because my boyfriend and I were gonna see a movie at 10. So I'm gonna go see that movie. We're gonna go see I Love Boosters, which I'm really excited about. It has Kiki Palmer. I love anything with Kiki Palmer. So yes, but I need to finish this too for the team significator. Honestly, I was like every single book that I have like for my pools fits the significator because I feel like ours was kind of easy. Oh yes, if it's not in the calendar, I forget because there's just so much bouncing around in my brain that I forget a lot of things because there's just a lot happening. I'll be reading You Aren't Meant to Be Human, starting at 22%. I'm glad you're okay. Thank you. Ooh, I'm really excited to read this one, Remy. I have it. I don't know, maybe I'll be able to read it this month, but we'll see. I'm doing laundry and hoping I can get my brain to focus for reading. Real. Oh yeah, for sure. I need reminders for stuff, or else it's simply not happening. Yeah, normally I'm pretty good, and like even if I don't put things in my calendar and stuff, I can like kind of hold on to it, but I completely forgot. I think I have 30 pages left in Absolution by Jeff Vandermeer, and I'm ready to be done with this book. Not ready to be done. What number in the series is this? Hello, currently on a road trip, heading towards Tombstone, but we're in New Mexico. I'll try to finally read. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. I'm going to be going on a little road trip at the end of this month. It's like 5 hours. It's not bad, which you know what is also crazy to me? Like 5 hours in the US, where like that's pretty like good, but then like in the UK, from what I know, like 5 hours to them is very far. If y'all are from the UK, let me know. Is that really far to y'all? Because I'm like that's close. Like it's not the shortest road trip. Like I could take road trips in my state, and those are only like an hour and a half, 2 hours. But that's really just going one state down. Like literally one state down is 5 hours. Hello, Alicia. Reading Private Rights or Spoiled Milk? I have both of these. I forgot Spoiled Milk. Where even is that book? I know I have Spoiled Milk, but I haven't seen it. Hmm. This is weird. I really haven't seen that book in a long time since I first got it. So I don't know where the frick it is. That's concerning. You just reminded me that I really don't know where that book went. Or did I get it? Let me see. Hold on. I know I wanted it, but I feel like that was like a month that I really wanted to get multiple things, so maybe I didn't get it. I have to check. I have a I have to put some books in there, but I have a hauled books tracker that I've been using. I normally don't use this. I included it on my reading spreadsheet for the past couple years and didn't use it, but I didn't get it. I swear I saw it in person, like the Aardvark version, because I wanted it from Aardvark. So I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Whatever. But Private Rights I do own, and I've heard such good things about that one. I want to read it. Gonna start. We used to live here and maybe work on some cosplay. We used to live here is really an interesting, fun time. I would say. Love the idea of a seasonal book menu. Yeah, that's what I like. I used to do like seasonal TBRs, but then I'd make them really, really big because my physical TBR is big. So I have a lot of books that I feel like fits the seasons. And so I would make them like big and big. And I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna read all these. So I reframed it in my head to be like a menu. So it's just like I'm just trying to pick whichever books that I want. And like if there's a book that I don't know what to read next, I can go there. Or like that's kind of one of the first places that I go as well when I'm doing like my spinner wheel for my monthly TBRs. That's like one of the first places I go as well, depending on what else is happening. Made myself a veggie bowl. Hi, early dinner. Amazing. Hi, Kira. I just sampled the first chapter of my 22 library books and sorted by immediate TBR soon, but not now. And then my notifications, I want to slowly work through. Oh, yeah. I said 22, like that was crazy. But when I was doing my seasonal TBR menu, I also put it into my spreadsheet because there are books on there that I don't own that I put on there. I'm like my arcs and stuff. And so I like to have it all in one place so I can keep track of it because if not, I'll forget, hence me forgetting the sprints, literally. And so when I was doing that, I normally use this extension called Library Extension, and it can connect to multiple library cards. It can connect to Everand, Hoopla, all of that, and tell you which books are available where and about the estimated wait time. Sometimes it's a little bit off, like a week or two, but it's pretty accurate. And I normally just use that on my spreadsheet and fill in like where they are. But it wasn't working yesterday, so I manually was checking all of the books in every place. And so I literally, let me see. I put so many of them on loan just so I have it, and so many of the libraries because I have like 4 or 5 library cards, and so I literally was doing it strategically. And obviously, some of these books I'm definitely not going to get to in time, but I'm like hoping that I could just renew it or I can just put it on hold, and this way I can like remember what is the one book. Oh, I didn't mean to get that book as a book. I meant to get it as a audiobook. Okay, wait. Why was it not remove the filter, please? But I literally have like 30 something out right now, apparently. And then on hold, I have 23. And some of them are already ready. Oh my gosh. Some of the holds are not for the seasonal TBR menu though. But yeah. Jumping between Tillinghast, is that how you say it, and the Arc of You're No Better while I make some dinner. Amazing. I want something emotionally devastating. So I'm gonna start with Fox by Joyce Carol Oates, and my slow nonfiction will be Nobody's Girl by Virginia Roberts. I don't know how to say that last name. You love something emotionally devastating. You do. The first one I'm gonna make dinner, which will be mac and cheese and chickpea patties and maybe some green beans if I feel like it. Sounds very healthy. The longest I can drive in a single direction without leaving my country from where I am is like 3 hours. Belgium. That's crazy. Because literally, like, imagine the US has 50 states, and just going one state below is going to be 5 hours. I don't know how deep in the state we're going, though. I haven't asked. I'm going on a trip with my mom and my sister. And normally, like, the last trip, I haven't been on a trip with just my mom and my sister before. But my mom and I took a trip together last July, and that was a trip that I planned completely. So that was interesting because normally when I show up to like family vacations, it was years ago though. We haven't gone on a family vacation since before COVID. So it's just interesting, but it was like my mom used to plan all the things and I just showed up, and this was like the opposite, but now we're kind of reverting back a little bit, and it like she's planning it all and I'm literally just showing up. It was her idea. She was like, "Y'all coming or what?" I booked the Airbnb. We these are the dates that we're going to be gone, and it's to go to a book warehouse. So I think I'm going to vlog it and post it in July because it's like too close to the end of the month. There's no way that like I have like 2 days and the end of the readathon by the time that I get back. So it's like I'm probably going to focus on the readathon and that finishing up and then edit it at the beginning of the month and post it in like the first or second week of the month. But I'm excited for that. It's like a book warehouse where like everything is 70% off. I have just started private rights. My local bookshop had an event with the author when it released, and I've not got to it since then. Ooh, that's so cool that what is it? Not me forgetting her name. Hold on. I'm forgetting her name. Or do they go by they them pronouns? They might. I don't want to misgender. Julia Armfield. Julia Armfield. That's their name. I forgot for a second. That's so cool. This is the longest road trip I've personally gone on since I live in Oklahoma. We stopped in Amarillo, then Roswell, and then and finally Tombstone. I already want to go back home. No, enjoy your trip. I'm going to go back in time once I get into Arizona. Time zones are fun. Yeah. And I know Arizona is like one of those weird places because my friend, we used to co-host a book club together, like a live book club, like that we would host online. And she lived in Arizona. And so Arizona is one of those weird states where like it doesn't change its time zone. So when other people's time zones change, like sometimes she was 2 hours behind me and sometimes she was 3 hours behind me. So that was really interesting because they don't change theirs. Absolution is the fourth/final book in the series. It's doing some interesting/wild things, but I've just accepted that I only really care about the biologist from this series. Yeah, I love the biologist in the first book. because that's all that I read. I just read the first book last month, and I really liked it, and I like that we followed the biologist. Hi, Deja in chat. I'm currently crafting for sinners. Sorry. I love crafting for sinners. It is so good. It is so good. And why did I film 2 recommendations videos last week? And then I made a list of the books, but somehow some of them got lost in the mix. And I was like, wait, some of my favorite books I didn't mention for these. So I'm gonna have to pop in and recommend them because yeah, but one of the videos is like my favorite queer books. And I did include Crafting for Sinners, but one of my favorite queer books, 2 of the books that I wanted to include, I forgot. So I have to pop in and be like, these 2. Um, but Crafting for Sinners is literally so good. Yeah, the dinners are making me hungry, but I just ate. I know it's like 5 o'clock, but I just ate lunch like an hour ago. Is it Roswell? Just realized I spelled it wrong. It's okay. Yes, Julia Armfield. I forgot the author's name, but I really liked Our Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armfield. That's so good. But I lent it to my friend Caleb. I lent him 3 books. I'm trying to remember what the last one was. Oh, I remember. I lent him 3 of my favorite horror books: Tender as the Flesh, Our Wives Under the Sea, and I still have a copy because I have the original copy of Things I've Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke by Erica Rocca. But if you try to buy it now, it's like in a bind up with 2 other books. And I think I got sent the ARC, or maybe it's not the ARC. I can't remember. I feel like it is. I got sent the ARC of like the bind up version. It has like 2 other stories, and so I lent him that. So I didn't lend. Sorry, excuse me. I didn't lend him my really good copy that you can't even get anymore. So I'm not mad about that. All the books I could replace if necessary, but I lent them to him when I graduated college, which was last May. And I don't have them back. But I haven't seen him much since then. He be living in his own bubble. He's my longest friend, my longest friendship. So if he has them, I'll get them back. If not, I'm gonna be like, so are you Venmoing me so I can get my books bought again, or what? Or what? I can officially say we didn't get abducted by aliens while in Roswell. I love seeing alien stuff everywhere. I truly wonder if Roswell residents get tired of it. Probably. Crafting for Sinners. I love Crafting for Sinners. It's so good. And if you guys don't like Crafting for Sinners, don't tell me. Do not tell me. And it was one of those books where it's like I didn't really hear anybody talk about it. I think I try for my anticipated releases every year. Like I do them like once or twice a year. Like I feel like I do it at the beginning of the year and then I do it like midway through, like where I research and kind of write them down. And I saw that there was a new release, and it sounded interesting, but I never heard anybody talk about it, mention it, nothing. And I went to the show. Why did that happen? That's so weird. My scratches from her. Um, so I didn't hear anybody talk about it, and I went last October to get books for my horror 24-hour readathon blog, and I saw it, and I was like, wait, I kind of remember this book, but I didn't really remember the synopsis. Like, it was been months since I last researched the release, and so I checked it out, or I literally just bought it, and I read it for my blog, so it's my blog last year, and I absolutely ate it up. I read 2 really good books in that blog. I remember that one and those on the comments. Okay, there we go. It's working now. Hello, reading the Starless Sea. Amazing. I haven't read anything by Aaron Morgenstern. Crafting for Sinners was so fun, but it still has really good commentary. Like, it's fun in camp, but also has important commentary, and that combo together was just, I loved it. And, like, the kills in the craft store were hilarious. Like, with the crafting objects, I loved it. Totally, I just stumbled across Crafting for Sinners at random, and now I'm itching for people to talk about it. Exactly. Like, at the time that I bought it, I didn't hear anybody talk about it. And then I loved it so much. So that's why I'm really happy that people are starting to finally like read it. Because I feel like people haven't really been reading. Like, I read it back last October, and I'm just now starting to hear people kind of talk about it. So it makes me happy because I loved Crafting for Sinners. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Okay. I was unprepared and I forgot to get the Flocus screen up beforehand. So let me get that set up really quickly. I don't want this ambiance for us. So let me see if I can find a different one. I think I use this ambiance for my YouTube membership sprints. Yeah, I like this one. Wait, but somebody posted a video that I want to watch. Let me add that to my save or watch later. Save it to my watch later. Okay. Oh, I don't know if y'all could hear that. Sorry. I'm trying to switch this out for us. Wait, actually. Okay. Now let me make sure the timing and everything's good. Yep. I'm frozen. Girl, I don't know what be happening. The internet literally be fine. And then sometimes I get on sprints now, like in the past month or two, and it just be glitching in and out, but the Wi-Fi be fine. I don't know what be happening at all. But I know it's not a 0 or a 5, which you guys know I like. But we're gonna get into our first sprint. Let me share the screen. Really? Really? Why is it doing this? My internet connection is literally full bars. I don't know what's happening. This happens every like sprint I feel, and I don't know what is up. Anyways, we're gonna get into our first sprint. I'm gonna edit, see how much I can get done. I have my starting point is I'm a minute and 55 seconds in, and I have 45 minutes of footage. So I technically have like 43 minutes left to edit. So we'll see how far I get done. And I will see y'all back here in 1 hour. Happy reading. Welcome back, everybody. I feel like I look like an egg. I haven't done a slick back in a long time. Fable's awake as well. But how was y'all's sprint? Let me know. I did get distracted by the Discord. Oh, she's climbing up me. I did get distracted by the Discord for a little bit, but I edited like 10 minutes of my video. But I had a lot of like asset stuff in the beginning part, and I just got past that. So now there's literally no assets really for the rest of the video. So it should go by a little bit faster. Hello, hello. She's purring and she smells like fish. You stinky. She's the only stinky one in here because even Gio got a bath yesterday. And it was so funny. We had to chase him around the yard with the hose because he did not want to get wet at all. But he got it in the bath. And his coat is really soft now because I got 2-in-1 shampoo conditioner. Just started the Tainted Cup. I own this one and I think the second one because this is the first one, right? I own both. Because I think I got them from Aardvark, if I remember correctly. Hello, Jordan. I just finished it this week and hope you liked it. Okay, we got some people loving the Tainted Cup. Oh, fun. I know most everyone has loved this, so I'm excited to finally be getting to it. Ooh. Yes, Fable's here. She's nuzzling me. She wants a little kiss. Made and ate my dinner and read 16 pages. Very productive. I finished the Blood Princes during last sprint, just in time for points to be collected. Started a Beast links towards Beijing while cooking dinner. Amazing. Yeah, I forgot. Let me see. I love the way that Noelle did it. So let me see. We have 3 hours left ish. Like, yeah, almost 2.5. 2.5 hours. 2.5-ish hours left. To submit points. So if you guys haven't submitted points for things and you want to see how the weekly tally, like how it's going to be incorporated to the weekly tally, make sure to submit y'all's books. Hopefully, I know only edited 10 minutes, so I'm like, I still have like 2/3 of the video to go. I have like 30 minutes left to edit. So she wants kisses. I have like 30 minutes left to edit. So I really hope that I can do it all in the next sprint because I was distracted and it was like the most difficult part of the video. So I'm hoping that I can finish it in the next sprint and then maybe finish my book before the tally because this book goes by so fast. And I also have the audiobook. I've been mostly immersion reading, but I might put on the audiobook and do something. I haven't decided yet. I probably should do like put away my laundry or do the dishes, but you never know. Also, I don't know if he's still watching, but my boyfriend literally sent, please don't step on the laptop, please. The unmuting incident. Hey, hey girl. He literally sent me this and said that he was sprinting. Do y'all see? He has me on the TV downstairs with a book. Oh, he is here. He likes my hair. Thanks. Where were we at? Finish the bud. Oh, I think I already read this. Yes. Make sure to submit y'all's points. Finish Malibu Rising and ate dinner. Now I need to pull my next 3 card spread and submit your points if you didn't. Oh, and the kitten is ridiculously cute. I can't handle it. I know. She's literally so cute. And she just wants lovin's. Salutations. Currently reading Julia's Song is Undateable by Susan Lee as I play Zelda Tears of the Kingdom on Switch. Amazing. That sounds really fun. I got to 32%. I got distracted in the middle there because I bought Salem some toys and they arrived mid-sprint. I just got Fable a new toy. Let me show y'all. It's this new toy with the balls. At first, she didn't know how to feel about it, and I had to keep doing it in front of her for her to, like, figure out how to do it. But now she likes it, and she plays with it by herself. But she mostly only plays with the bottom row and not the top row, but she likes it. But she has a whole basket of toys. You're on the computer, ma'am. You stink. Ooh! You almost fell. You're alright. Just got here, but I'm so excited to have some focus time to finally make my full library book tracker and unbox all my books from the move. That sounds perfect. Yes, he's here. His favorite hairstyle is when I wear my hair in a slick back, so that's why he's saying that he likes it. This is his favorite hairstyle. I'm like, this is the favorite? I look like an egg. but okay. At least I did the little baby hairs. I like that. I like the baby hairs. Okay, girl, you in my bun. You in the bun. Hello, hello, welcome in. If y'all are just coming in, let me know what y'all are reading or doing. I see a lot of y'all popping in now. What do you have to tell the people? Butthole in my face is crazy behavior, crazy moves. She's. Do you have to step on the computer, Fable? Do you have to step on the laptop? The unmuting incident, if y'all weren't here for that, that was just ridiculous. Now she's nuzzling my water bottle. Now she's smacking the water bottle. Ooh, I forgot Love Island comes back out tonight, right? Yes, Love Island. I'm gonna have to watch it probably when we get back from our movie. So that'll be, I did see some girl. I don't know if this is real, but it was from like a news station. They said some girl got pulled over and charged with reckless driving because she was speeding 108 in like a 60 or zone or something and she told the officer that she was rushing home to watch Love Island. And I'm like, it really is that serious. It's that serious. She's chatty almost every day. My cat was asleep and she just heard Fable and gave me a side eye because she woke her up. Oh, Fable, you're waking people up. Let them live. Hi, I'm reading. Oh, I thought someone was playing into our driveway. I'm reading Fallen Stars by Amani. I don't know how to pronounce that. I've never heard of it. It sounds really good. I like the title. We are seeing I Love Boosters, the new movie with Kiki Palmer. Um, I really wanted to see the Sheep Detectives in the theaters, but they wouldn't like even I Love Boosters is already down to one showing, and the Sheep Detectives when it had the showings they were like middle of the day, so I'm sad. Making bookmarks for my book club. Where did you get yours printed? Smart Press. They are expensive, but Smart Press. They did really good. Sounds like a love hate relationship going on. Wait, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember the meowing and her trying to step on my laptop. Don't worry, she's back asleep, basking in the sun. Period, as she should. Hello. Yes, she has to step on everything. I am in the last 30 minutes of the maidens, and I still don't know who's done it. It could be so many people. I need to submit my points. I have the maidens. I think my Alex Michaelides are actually like I had to take off one of my shelves of books and stuff it because she was going behind my mirror and pooping. So I used my books to stuff it. So I think my Alex Michaelides books are in the stack and I can't see them, but I've only read The Silent Patient and I didn't really like it, but I own The Fury and I own um The Maidens. I don't know which one I'll like, if either of them. Team Cups. I should have put on my Team Cups shirt. It doesn't really go with my leggings, but maybe I should put it on. Did you see Kiki and that white guy from the Hot Ones video were on a date? Kiki? Who? Oh, Kiki Palmer? Kiki Palmer and the white guy from Hot Ones went on a date? I know they was flirting in the episode. Oh, Heavenly Bodies. I've heard good things about that. I just finished Girl Dinner by Olivia Blake. Hello. Did you like it? I have this book on my TBR. Ugh, she left me now. I don't know where she went. Probably to get food or to go to her litter box. Also, guys, the back of my head is none of my business and it's none of your business. I don't know what it looks like. So, yeah, that's what I was like. Kiki? Kiki who? I love that for Kiki. The guy seems very smart and kind. Guys, it's Keke, like Kiki Palmer. I don't know. It's okay. I was like, at first, I was like, who are you talking about? I was like, Kiki from that movie, the witch movie, Kiki's Delivery Service. I was like, is that Kiki? I was confused. Cuddling and swiping is crazy behavior, but love a sassy queen. Literally, it was funny. This morning when we first came in here, the dog and I came in here and she was meowing at the door. Like she knew we were there. And then we opened the door and she literally starts like spit hissing at Geo. And then when she's like, oh, it's Geo, then starts nuzzling and purring at him. Like literally within 0.2 seconds. Like is spit hissing at him and then 1 minute later is purring and rubbing against him. I'm like, man. Oh, I must have heard that. I always forget to turn off the little timer, but it's fine. I just finished Absolution. I'm free. I think I did end up liking though. I'm gonna have to just sit with it for the bit. Yeah. I hope you did. Well, at least you finished a series. That's great finishing a series. I did find the milk and my boyfriend poured it out. He said it didn't stink or anything, but I'm sad because now we have no milk. So I need to get milk. Oh, that makes sense. Just sent you the post on Instagram. Oh my gosh, I have to see. Kiki and him actually went on a date? What? This is crazy. They really out on a date, bro. Because during their episode, they was low-key flirting. I was like, I feel like he low-key like Kiki. And now they're actually, well, we don't know if it's a date, but it looks a little intimate with the candle. And what is that? Is that like wine or is that sparkling water? I don't know, but I'm interested. Kiki needs a good man because that last man she was with, that she had that baby with, her baby daddy, uh-uh. Uh-uh. No. Try again. Try again. Kiki needs a good man. She deserves a good man. Okay. I remember that now. I don't follow celebrity, so I can't tell you anyone's name unless it's in my face. That's fair. But Kiki is iconic. She's literally so iconic. That man is so obsessed with her. I want them to date. Me too. It may be a PR relationship, but I'm obsessed. I don't know why it would be like PR. I mean, I feel like it would work better for what his name, Sean. I feel like it would work good for Sean, but like, I don't think Kiki needs any PR. She's Kiki Palmer. She's the Kiki Palmer. Everybody loves Kiki Palmer. So it's like, I don't know what benefit she would get from dating the host of Hot Ones. A wing show, a show about wings. I guess it's an interview show. But I feel like it's not PR because he never, ever, ever acts the way that he acted in that interview with Kiki. And that was a while ago. Like it wasn't like it would be more PR to me like if it just happened and then now they're on a date. But that was a minute ago. Let me see. Or did she go on it again for I Love Boosters? No, the first time she went was 5 years ago. And then she had one 8 months ago. She had one 9 years ago. They've known each other for a long time. They had one 9 years ago, then 5 years ago, and then the last one they had was 8 months ago. But she did have him. Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't mean to click it. She had him um on her podcast 2 weeks ago. This is tea. This is tea. I've seen so many videos of them and I'm like, he is in love. Literally in the interviews, I'd be like, he loves this woman. Girl Dinner was good, not great. I wish it went a little further. Calm feminine rage. Why? Uh-uh. I don't think it'd be a PR relationship. They're both famous enough already, and I don't know what he needs it for. Everyone already wants to do the show with him. Yeah, literally. Like, I'm like, what benefit would they really get from that? I don't know. Especially because the first one that they had was 9 years ago. Like, it's not like they just had the first one. That's why I'm like confused. I was about to say that Deja, she deserves someone smart and kind and obsessed with her. Good luck, Kiki. Exactly. Because that last man, no, no, I don't like that man. Friends to lovers. So he's been crushing for a while. He has, like, he really, really has. I've always liked Kiki from her earlier stuff, and though I didn't see some of the newer stuff, I've seen clips, and she's just so real. She deserves a good guy who's also real. Hope he is. She's literally like so funny. Like she's actually so hilarious to me. I love her, and her podcast is really good too. They get into some deep topics. That's what I like about Kiki Palmer is that she's really funny and hilarious, but she's like naturally funny. Like you could tell most of the time, like she's just being herself. Like she's not trying to like crack a joke or something. Like she's just naturally funny and personable, but then on her like podcast and like if you get her into more serious situations, she talks about like important topics and she's really intelligent. And I love intelligent, funny people. I love it. So she's great. I really recommend One of Them Days with her and SZA. I love that movie. It's so good. Um, I've seen it multiple times. I highly recommend. It is really good. He blushes so bad when he talks to her. It's so cute. I know he does. Girl, that show is so famous. He built that show up from nothing. That's his very with his very poignant interviews. I agree. I like the show, but I'm like, I don't think Kiki's benefiting from dating a guy who hosts a hot wing interview show. Personally, Kiki Palmer's Kiki Palmer. She's been around since True Jackson VP on Nickelodeon back in the day and has done everything in between. She's done literally this year alone, she's done the Burbs TV show, and now she has I Love Boosters. Like she's done TV from Nickelodeon to regular shows. She's done movies from everything across the board, more lighthearted roles, a little bit more serious roles. I'm like, I don't think Kiki Palmer is benefiting from that, like PR wise. Like I don't think it's is doing much for her. But I'm not saying his show isn't good. Like he has some crazy stars on there. It's insane. Her ad tour she did recently was so funny when she was like, "How the hell did you get up there?" She's so hilarious. Okay, so you're describing me intelligent and funny. I guess. She has a show too, and I love her show. I've been watching her since she was just a little kid, and now she's all grown up and still lovely. Exactly. Like she has her podcast that she does. She's in I was like, what is pulling on my leggings? The cat. She has her podcast, she has movies, TV shows. She's not new to this, she's true to this. Okay. So I don't think Sean Evans, is that his name? Right? Yeah. Sean Evans. I don't think Sean Evans and her like I don't think a PR relationship for them would like make sense. Like what PR are they getting? You know who I think could be PR relationship? Kylie Jenner and Timothy Shimothy because you're telling me people are actually attracted to Timothy Shimothy? Hmm. I feel like that's false. I feel like that's not real. Maybe some of y'all in the chat are attracted to Timothy Shimothy, but that man is terrifying to me. Oh, it was so scary because my boyfriend was showing me the Knicks oh my gosh, the Knicks Spurs game last night where the Knicks won now. Um and literally what's his name was there? I forget his name, the one that I hate, the Slender Man guy. He's there. And Timothy Chalamet are on in the same room. That's terrifying. Like my two biggest fears in one room. It's like back rooms come to life, literally, having both of them in the same location. Terrifying. I hate it. Scary. Horrifying. She's true Jackson VP to this. Exactly. He looks ill. He looks sickly, like a Victorian child who's literally has the plague. I mean, from what I've seen, both are self made good people. Good luck to both of them, truly, because there are not many good relationships in the celebrity world, sadly. True. I hope that. I feel like they're really compatible. I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see if this flourishes. I need to watch the podcast now. I have to watch it. Because it says, why does it say they turn up the spice? I know it's like he does the spicy show Hot Wings, but I'm like, what do you mean they turning up the spice? Are they getting spicy together? I need to know. So I have to watch it. And you know what I love about Kiki Palmer too? One thing about Kiki, she could pull off any hair. Any hair. You know what? I feel like there's a lot of women. Megan the Stallion too, any hair. Kiki, Megan, Cardi B, any hairstyle around, short, long, pink, blonde, black, brown. Like it literally doesn't matter the color, the style, the cut, nothing. Those three women are pulling it off every single time, and I love that. Yeah, no, I agree about the PR. I was so excited for the Knicks fans, and I don't even like basketball. Me too. I mean, I was rooting for the Knicks from the beginning because the guy that I don't like is for the Spurs. So I've been rooting for the New York Knicks this whole time, but it's crazy that they won for the first time after like 50 something years. And I'm from New Jersey, and we don't have a New Jersey team. It used to be the Brooklyn Nets, used to be the New Jersey Nets, but we don't have a basketball team. So the closest one are the New York teams. And my cousin was literally like in New York City. New York City, I know was it was crazy. I would have loved to have been there. I think I wait. You think this is a Chris Jenner relationship? Yeah, exactly. Try and get the rumors that they only date black men gone. To because really, like they're getting back into their white woman era. They were in their black woman era, like trying to be black women, but now they're like distancing themselves from that. So I agree. I definitely agree. Exactly. That's literally what he looks like. The big three, Kiki, Megan, and Cardi. The big three. Like if I, you know what? Now that I think about it, you know when people always ask you like if you could have a dream dinner, anyone dead or alive showing up, top three right there. Gotta show up. Or you like normally I'm trying to think of like the filters. I feel like they normally have like 7 people because they normally have like 3 on each side and then you and then one other person. So those are 3. I don't know who the other 4 would be. I don't know who the other 4 would be. Can you not attack me? They could pull it off every time. He does. He literally does. Like, I swear to you guys, my bicep, which I know she's a little thick, but my bicep is literally bigger than his freaking thigh. Is that not scary to anybody? My bicep, maybe even my forearm, is thicker than his thigh. That's not normal. It's not. It's not normal. It's terrifying. He literally, scared. Now Kim is dating that light skinned car guy. I don't know who you're talking about, to be honest. Car guy. I don't know who Kim dating at all. The car Jenners, I don't know what they be having going on, to be honest. I'm too. Oh, I think I have heard of this. Lewis Hamilton drives for Ferrari. I have heard this. This is lore I didn't know. Honestly, I stay away from the messy, bad, messy side of celebrity news and stuff, but that's crazy to hear. Oh, I love celebrity gossip. It's literally like Bridgerton in real life. It's like I'm getting my dear reader, my dear gentle reader. Like, why do you think I watch Love Island? I love the tea. As an F1 fan, I'm in denial about that. Hey, it is what it is. Won today. Somebody won today, Ferrari or somebody. That's great. I don't really watch F1, but I would read an F1 romance. I would read it. Weed. I would read. I would read an F1 romance. One of my friends really likes F1, so she talks about it a lot. But I don't. I don't watch F1. My knee. This is how I know I'm getting old when I fold one of my legs or sit crisscross and it starts to hurt after a bit. I hate that. Like, please, my knees. I just got the book You Didn't Hear This From Me from the library, all about gossip. You didn't hear this from me. I'm looking it up. It's nonfiction? Oh? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let me see if any. I have like so many holes on my library cards I was showing y'all, but let me see if I can get this or if it's on Hoopla. Is it on Hoopla? My nose is itchy. No, sorry my chair's so squeaky. Y'all hear it? Does it need some WD-40? I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to do anything. So, let me see. It's available to borrow at 3 of my libraries. They all have it available. Which one? That one has 8 out of 10 loans. This one has 10 out of 10, so I can't do that one. And this one has 8 out of 10 as well. I'm gonna do this one because it has more copies. So if I don't read it in time, I'll probably be able to renew it. Thinking ahead. Got it. And it's only 7 hours. Hell yeah. I want to read about gossip from a nonfiction perspective. Lewis Hamilton won today for Ferrari. That's amazing. Still in denial about the relationship though. It is. This is off topic, but does anyone have any documentary recs? I need to watch more documentaries. I need to get back into my documentary bag. I know people have been talking about, I don't know if you watch true crime, but people are talking about that one called The Crash. I know about the case. Like I've watched stuff about the case, but I haven't watched the documentary. But I heard that girl's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, bonkers, bananas. So I would watch that one. Jay-Z is down the street from me right now. Beyonce, are you here? Jay-Z? Where's Beyonce at? Where they don't even like each other no more. Beyonce be dating Julius at this point, really. That's what you guys know. What is it called? Line items or no blind items? Do y'all know what the blind items are? I literally went through and watched somebody's like 10-part series on all of Beyonce's blind items from the early 2000s. Blind items are like things like they're anonymous pieces of information that are put online, or even back in the day they used to be put into newspapers and magazines, but they're supposed to be from people within the circle of famous people, and they don't normally explicitly state the famous people's names, but it's like gossip about them. So I I enjoy gossip. I'm literally Bridgerton. If I was in Bridgerton, I'd be locked in, okay? Um but they're blind items. So a lot of times they actually are right before we know, but sometimes they're not right. Like literally before we found out that Klay Thompson cheated on Megan the Stallion, it was a blind item. There's multiple blind items about him cheating on her. So one of the blind items about Beyonce is that she dates Julius and don't be fucking with Jay-Z at all. Like the only time they see each other is when they're doing performances, which I would honestly believe because of the whole Lemonade era, but that's whatever. I'm a bit late reading Sword of Sonera for Team Cups. Amazing. Oh, are we talking about Kim Kardashian? I mean, y'all, she's Kim. Y'all know that these men, they love any woman, anything that moves. So I'm not surprised. I used to go to the F1 for the concerts. I could care less about car racing or any kind of racing, to be honest. Fair. The author has a podcast, so I may do audio too if she narrates it, and lives in Philly, which is where I live. Oh, that's so cool. Loki kind of want to go to F1 race just to say I've done it. Facts. I know nothing about celebrities, and I'm just here enjoying the tea and laughing while watching Salem play with his new toys. I love that. I don't choose to know about this information. I just come across it. It really comes to me. So I think it's divine intervention. And I'm just meant to know all the tea and gossip. It's on my bucket list to go to a race, but they're super expensive. I imagine. Your claw is stuck. There you go. Oh yeah, Mackenzie Sharilla. I can't. That was a wild case. Yeah, yeah. Hell, I date Julius too. I mean, really. I'm very passionate about gossip. It's very good for creating social groups. Learned about the positives in my social psych class in college. Exactly. Gossip is actually really good. And gossip is information. Gossip, that's what they say in Bridgerton. Gossip is actually important information because whether or not you actually care about celebrities or not, they do impact the world that we live in very heavily. Like, why do you think they make millions and millions of dollars off sponsorships and products? Because they do impact people and their relationships and their behaviors, their actions do impact the communities, which then impact society as a whole. So I think it's really important. Plus it does create like social groups, it creates social bonding. Gossip is just great. Gossip is great. And celebrities, literally, if you're a celebrity at that point, if you, and especially if you're not hiding it well, like Kylie Jenner hid that pregnancy. She hid that pregnancy. So if they really want to hide something, they can. Like Zendaya, we never see Zendaya. We only see her when she popping out for an interview or a red carpet. That's the only time we see Zendaya. So if you want to be private, it's there's a capability that you could. There's a possibility that you could make it happen. So if they're not doing that, then they're just opening themselves up to gossip. That's not my fault. No reading, but I did get a book haul up. Amazing. My parents stopped by. They just drove up from NC. We are hoping the Canes win tonight. Otherwise, they're going right back. No. Yeah, I forgot they were playing tonight. As long as you aren't cyberbullying anyone, gossip among friends is really good. Yeah, no cyberbullying. No sending anybody hate, none of that. But that's why I love Love Island, because I love Love Island in general, but the community that it creates is unlike anything else, because I don't know many other shows. Like maybe I'm not into reality TV that much, but I don't know many other shows that like they film it and are dropping it live. Most other shows, like even I know like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, like they film that months in advance and then put it all out, you know? But Love Island, literally, like we can vote, we impact what's happening next. We're only a couple days behind them. And so I think it's so cool to see it happening live and the fact that we can impact things. And it makes it feel like such an event because literally for like 8 weeks, we're all sitting down watching it and like what people talk about online, seeing everybody's different opinions, all the tea. That's my favorite part of Love Island is the community, talking about it with other people who watch it, seeing other people's thoughts and views, all of that. That's my favorite. I keep saying whenever Zendaya gets pregnant, she's gonna stop working for a year or so without a word and show up as if nothing happened. We're never gonna know that she had a baby. Never. Girl, you need to jump on the Gossip is Great merch while you can. Gossip is great. And we will still know they had a baby because Tom will have stopped working because he wants to be the stay-at-home dad. You know what? I can actually see that. I love reality TV because it's so much drama, but I look at them through my psych degree. Exactly. I really like to like look at the people's behaviors and see other people talk about it. But you know, some people are like, y'all are doing too much and you guys just need to enjoy it. And I'm like, but that is enjoyable. I'd be the first in line for Gossip is Great merch. I can literally make a bonfire, no cap, guys. Bonfire doesn't really do like it. I don't have to pay to like make bookmarks, but I can make like shirts or mugs or something like Gossip is Great. That'd be kind of cool. Do you guys know that trademarks cost thousands of dollars? Yeah, JK. The way you could create such good merch, you'd be the one to do it justice. I really appreciate that. But I feel like Gossip is Great. You would like it would be like a cool font. And I don't know what else you'd really do for like design wise. I'd have to think about it. Speaking of merch, did you see the trademark debacle for Hot Girls Read? Indeed, I have. Indeed, I have. He said that once he has kids, he's gonna stop working. Oh, period, Tom. He about to be a stay-at-home dad. Yeah, trademarking it. The dog is barking. Okay. Especially because Melanie's from Philly. I'm like, I know her. I know where she's been from and why she does the thing that she does. Literally, Huda from last season. Huda, who I think, in my opinion, is way worse than Melanie. Way worse. Huda is from my city. She's literally from my city. My boyfriend has met her before because one of his friends, I think, like dated her or something. Like literally, I was one or two people removed from Huda. I don't think she lives here anymore. I don't know. I haven't kept up with her, to be honest. Close your legs, Zendaya. Tom is a good actor. Please, let us have him for a couple more years. I got you some good font with like a big little blog looking emoji and maybe some form of mic, a camera and a mic, potentially headphones. Oh, I'm seeing the vibe. I feel like even you could do like, I don't know if this is crazy, but like a laptop and then put Gossip is Great in the laptop, right? But I don't know how that would look. I feel like that would work well for like a mug because I feel like a lot of us gossip online. Or it could be like some like speech stuff. Like I don't know, not speech bubbles, but like some speech elements. I'm seeing the vision. Okay. I need to get to editing this video and I really have to go potty. I have to go pee. Fable's gonna be pissed, but she'll be alright. Wait, I went to college with many a Huda. They just released a video for sneaking into her boyfriend's baby mama's house. I seen. I seen. Or Fable as a cartoon reporter kitten. You want to be a little reporter? I don't know if she likes gossip. That would look good on a journal for sure. That'd be cute. Why do you have to bite me? Like I'll pet her and she starts purring because she likes getting pet, but then is biting me. Oh my gosh, what is happening? There's a U-Haul at my neighbor's house. There's someone parked outside their house with their hazards. Are they moving? Okay, but the thing is how the motherfucker am I supposed to get out the driveway? Cause y'all just hanging out and shit. Like I think I can get out the driveway, but getting in the driveway it would be a bitch. Because like I have to kind of do a little bit of a wider turn. Like I wouldn't have enough space to turn because their U-Haul hanging all out into the motherfucking street. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Y'all big body bitches just in the motherfucking way with that U-Haul. Not to their big body bitches. The U-Haul's the big body bitch. The big body bitch just in the motherfucking way. Like, damn. Get these girls some CTPSD therapy. Yeah. I think you meant CPTSD. Yeah. A probably gossiping phone case. That'd be so cute. Probably gossiping. Y'all are giving me ideas. Okay. I'm liking the ideas. Okay, wait. This is well, we can talk for one more minute, and then we can spread the top of the hour for a full hour. I like that. Okay, they moving. It's a U-Haul with a whole flatbed with a car on it. What is going on? I've never seen nobody attach no flatbed like that to a U-Haul in that way. But y'all just and there's a car literally parked in the driveway where they're backing it up, so they literally cannot back up fully into the driveway. Y'all big body bitches. Big body bitch car. Vehicles just in the motherfucking way. Uh-uh. Some phone cases. You're very creative. Thank you. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Let me see really quick. I don't know. I know Bonfire does a lot of designs, like different things, but I'm trying to see what if they do phone cases and stuff. Oh, this is stuck. Okay, let me see. Products. So I know they have shirts, hats, tote bags, mugs, water bottles, travel mugs, tumblers, wine tumblers, sling bags, hip bags, duffel bags, drawstring bags, lunch totes, backpacks, pouches, pants, shorts, baby, toddlers, notebooks, yard flags, aprons, golf towels, tea towels, blankets, jackets, bandanas, mouse pads, ornaments, printed beanies, and scarves. Okay, so they don't do phone cases, but they do notebooks and stuff, and a lot. Lunch totes? That's crazy. Wine tumblers? Sling bags? Interesting. Ornaments and mouse pads? Like, how y'all literally do tea towels but not phone cases? Not even tea towels, golf towels? Who the frick needs a golf towel? I guess people who golf, but I don't know those people. I want some Kindle slash Kobo chains and stickers too. I don't know how to do the chains, and I know I can do stickers, but I don't know how to do chains. I haven't seen anybody design those that I know. I guess you would just have to get the little beads and little charms. Charms is what the word I was looking for. My mom is coming up tomorrow, but to hang out with my sister and nephew, I'm excited to see baby Jack from Richmond when I drop her off. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm high key, I'm nosy and want to physically see it now. I would show y'all, but they're not blocking the street as much anymore. Just a little bit. I'm like, let me hop on my Zoom quick and do some Canva designs. I mean, if y'all want some mock-ups of what you want, you can send them to me. The U-Haul, I mean. Yeah, I know. They're not blocking it as much because they started backing up, but just big body in the way. Okay, wait. We're 1 minute past, but it'll be okay. Okay, we're gonna sprint for 1 hour, and I'll see y'all back here. Happy reading. Hey everybody. Wait, on. There we go. Welcome back. How was y'all sprint? It's windy as fuck outside. And I low-key need to go to the grocery store in the next sprint because I want these just to make noodles, and I have one thing that I'm missing. There's a couple things I need to grab. I almost finished editing my video. I would have finished, but I forgot the end. I do have some assets that I need to insert, but I literally have like 2 or 3 minutes left to edit, and I'm almost done with the asset. One of them I'm like making collage type thing, so that's why it's taking me a minute. Just finished A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson. Need to finish packing for my trip to PR. Oh, someone else just got back from Puerto Rico who's participating in the readathon. I went to Puerto Rico in November and it was so nice. I love A Dowry of Blood as well. I'll be honest, I just went crazy and spent all my budget in books online instead of reading. Valid, valid. What did you think of the book? It's next on my list. Oh, A Dowry of Blood is so freaking good. So freaking good. I DNF the Tainted Cup after chapter 1. That's fast. Like I don't know how people DNF after that quick. Like I don't even know sometimes how I'm feeling about a book halfway through, to be honest. I'll just be like, I don't know, I'm just reading. I got 50% into Swords of Shannara. Amazing. Started the resort and I'm doing my nails. The resort. Who's the spy? It sounds like a summary thriller. Yeah, it's a psychological thriller about a woman named Cass who escapes to a remote Thai island only to find her past catching up with her as mysterious deaths to begin to occur, threatening the paradise she's built. I have to add this to my summer TBR. Okay. I've been looking for some books. 4 stars, 3.5, 4, 2, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. Okay. Not any really 5 stars, but you know, maybe I'll like it. Read like 30% of Mad Woman by Chelsea Biker. 30 pages is great. Feeling super productive with getting me some sweet treat Starbucks coffee and got a good dent in my book tracker unboxing. Hold on. I have to see something. Oh, it just closed like 4 minutes ago, didn't it? Yeah. I was like, if Dunkin's still open, I can get my Dunkin' refresher, but I can get it tomorrow. The vibes were just not there. I have to reselect for my 3 card spread now. I understand. I'm not a DNFer. Like I don't really have that capability. So that's why I'm like, I don't even know how I would know. I also DNF'd the Tainted Cup last night, but at 25%. Y'all are DNFing. Took a bath and read less than 100 pages left in Dungeon Crawl Carl 5. Really want to finish it tonight before the next weekly card is pulled. Facts. Got to 85% of the fifth dungeon crawler Carl. Going to finish it tonight and get those sweet, sweet extra significator points for Team Cups. Amazing. My boyfriend just texted me, but hold on, let me text him back. His question makes no sense. Okay. I've had it from Book of the Month forever and I'm trying to catch up. I didn't even know that was a Book of the Month pick. Yes, I'm okay. I just didn't have it in my calendar. That's it. Just didn't have the sprints in my calendar, so I forgot. If it's not in the calendar, I don't remember. 26 pages is this a cry for help? That's what I'm reading. I'm on page 140. So I didn't read during that sprint, but I'm on page 140. I'll DNF after 3 pages if I don't vibe with the writing, or I'll not write now it. I do like not write now it, but not really intentionally. Like I don't think about it. But like I don't know how I feel about anything. Like I have to get a pretty far way into the book to know if I'm not liking the writing, if I'm not liking the characters. Like for me, 3 pages isn't enough. Maybe it's because I listen to a lot on audiobook and I feel like I just listen. Like it just flows over me. I don't really think about it. The only time that I really do like I'll not right now it. Um I'm confused. Um my boyfriend's confusing me. DNF after 3 pages. Yeah, I don't know. It's just that I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm a ruthless DNFer. There are too many great books out there. Yeah, but I see value in all media for the most part. Like, there are very few books and movies and TV shows that I don't see value in. So even if I don't love it enough, I still feel like I take value away from everything that I consume. So it doesn't really bother me to keep reading things even if I don't like it. Like, I think there's value in consuming things that you don't enjoy as well. Like, I think there for me there's value, not for everybody, but I think for me there's value because I'm just such a media story person that I feel like everything informs me, and I like being critical and talking about like why I didn't like something and thinking about that as well, because I do review so intensely. So it just, I don't mind reading things that I don't necessarily love because I feel like it's still valuable for me personally as a media connoisseur is what I call myself. How are you liking it so far? I'm really liking it. The opening is wild. Really wild. Was not expecting that. I will DNF but haven't this year. I got rid of so many that I knew I wouldn't like last year. Yeah, see, that's good. I think it depends on what people read specifically for. I value good writing and characters more so than plot or creativity, if that makes sense. I value characters more than anything, but I also value writing, but I don't like, I'm very bad at describing writing. I could talk about characters, I could talk about plot, I could talk about creativity, I could talk about everything, but trying to describe writing style is very difficult for me. I value writing and like technique and how they are doing it. Like, I value it, but I don't really have a preference over what I do and don't like. Like, there's some writing that I really don't like fucking Zodiac Academy. Not to do y'all feel like Zodiac Academy, but when I read that book, I was like, I literally want to slam my head against the wall. But then at the same time, I'm like, okay, but parts of it are still fun and like I'm gonna just keep reading. Like, again, I still find it valuable even if I don't like one element of it because it helps inform me more and more of my reading taste, and it gives me a chance to be critical. Well, I'm critical of all my books, whether I love them, don't like them, feel meh about them, whatever. And I would much rather have a book that I don't like than a book that I feel meh about anyways. But I don't really know if I'm feeling meh about a book until I'm like pretty far into it, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I don't know if it's meant until the end, especially because of the genres that I read. It's so dependent on the end and how they carry things throughout. So I feel like I there's books that I really didn't care about in the beginning. Like, it's not even that I didn't like them; I just wasn't vibing with them. And then the end blew me away and I loved it, or I think about it way more and appreciate it way more after I finished it. And there's very little books that like I open them and I'm reading the first couple pages and I'm immediately like, oh, I don't like this. Like, it takes a lot for me to actually know because I'm like, I don't know. Like, there are books that have started like funky, but like I still really love them. Just like the first little bit wasn't the best, you know? So it's like I'm personally like a finisher. Like, I don't like to leave things unfinished either. It personally bugs me. So it's like I don't like to do that. I mean, there are books that I've read that or I have unfinished, like I'm in the middle of, but I don't know, like I just like to see it through because I'm like, how does it end? Like, I'm like, even if I don't really care about it, I'm still like, what is happening at the end? Like, I want to know. I'm a hater at heart, so the second I don't vibe with it, it's all over. I'm definitely a hater, but I don't like, I like hating. I like watching and consuming stuff that I don't enjoy anyways. It's more the mess stuff that I don't like, but like one of my least favorite books of all time, it gets my blood boiling, but I'm really really happy that I finished that book because then I can accurately say why I didn't like it and give a actual analysis of it. Like, I hate that book so much, but also the reasons that I didn't like it were very problematic. And so I feel like I like to be able to inform people like, hey, this is in this book, like this is how this book is, and so y'all can know that to probably not pick it up. And it was an issue that I've never seen before, and so it just really shook me. And so I still value the book even though I didn't like it. Yeah, everyone is different. My middle school English teacher also worked at Princeton, and I was in the advanced English class. So we studied a lot about sentence structure and stuff. And I like to look deeper into what the author is saying between the words, aka, so why were the curtains blue? Yeah, me too. I took two AP English classes. So yeah, I didn't really take many classes in college though. But in high school I was in advanced English my entire life. There were points where I literally didn't even have to go to English class because I was so good at English that, ooh, there were points that I didn't have to go to English class because I was so good at English. They literally were like, "You already know all this shit, so we're gonna give you like a fun task for you to do, literally away from the rest of the class." And then I took all my AP English classes and stuff like that. But again, because I think I listen to audiobook, I don't really pay attention to sentence structure as much as when I'm physically reading the book. Writing can throw me off a lot more when I'm physically reading a book, but because when I listen on audio, it just doesn't, even if I'm immersion reading, it doesn't bother me as much, the writing. I don't know why. Like I can pay attention. Like this book I've been immersion reading, and the writing in this is so interesting. It's really hard for me to describe it. It's so interior, and I feel like she built the book from the inside out. Like even when we're experiencing plot related things in this book, we're still mostly getting the internal experience of the character experiencing it rather than just a description of what's happening. And it's so much about memories and worries and anxieties and just how she's processing everything rather than very plot heavy and plot driven. And it's very distinct and very interesting. I feel like it makes sense, like it's continuing from the last book that I read from her where she has this type of writing. And it's really interesting. Like I can notice it on audio, but it doesn't really bother me as much. I also will watch or read spoiler reviews if a book seems interesting but I'm not liking the writing. Mm, yeah, I don't really care to do that, to be honest. And say meh books bore me so bad. Yeah, they definitely do. And there's definitely books that most of the meh books that I read though, I feel like I read them for book clubs or things like that. And I'm like my own book club. Like I can't not read the book for my own book club because like what are we gonna talk about? Like I can't really talk about the books, make questions, nothing if I haven't read the book. Like my least favorite book of all time, I literally read for my book club, so I had to read it. And we've read a lot of meh books, but we also read a really amazing books. It's kind of all across the board. But I feel like also like a lot of them are for other people's book clubs, projects, readathons, stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, if I'm doing the tarot readathon, I honestly will just continue with the book so I can get the page points than anything else. If it's only for the Climb of Destiny, then you get 1 point. But I'm like, I might as well finish it off, especially if it's an easy read. Even if it's meh, sometimes meh books are very easy to read, and so then I'm like, I might as well just finish her off. So then also I think part of it is like because I review on my channel. So again, like I'd rather finish the book and give everybody a proper review of like what I did and didn't like, and if I think they should pick it up or not, and be able to write my reviews as well. But then as I said, I think more importantly for my channel, if it's for a vlog, I'd rather just finish it off so I can give proper reviews than give like a half review. I mean, it's still a review, but you don't know how like some of the book goes. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather give a full review than give a half review, even if I have to read a little bit more of a book that I didn't really love. Because also, again, like I'm just curious. Like even if I don't really love the book or I think it's boring, I'm still like, so what? How is the author gonna wrap this shit up? Like that's what I want to know. How are they gonna wrap this shit up? Is it gonna be good? Is it gonna start redeeming the book? Is it gonna be shit? Is it gonna just be meh as well? Like I want to know. But then, like as I said, if it's for a reading vlog, a book club, anything like that, I probably won't DNF it. Unless it's like a weekly vlog, but I don't do many of those style of vlogs anyways. I think I get my entertainment through reality TV, so my brain craves the more thought-provoking books because I don't watch them on TV. Oh, I do everything. Like I will read I don't like to call them like trash or junk or anything like that or guilty pleasure. I don't like those terms, but I will read like guilty pleasure books, watch guilty pleasure shows, watch guilty pleasure movies, but then I will also watch and consume thought-provoking stuff in all of them as well. Like I literally am all across the board from I'm trying to think of a thought-provoking show that I really love. Like, okay, I haven't really watched further into it, but like Severance. So like Severance is more of a thought-provoking show, but then I'll watch something like that and then in the same night watch literally Love Island. And same with movies. I'll literally watch like High School Musical 2 and then watch Obsession. And so I do the same thing with that. And then books I'll literally read or Barbarian Alien. Last month I read Barbarian Alien, and then this month I'll read I don't know if this is the most thought-provoking book, but it talks about DEI and libraries, book banning, all of that. So I'll read literally like the most emotional, thought provoking books. And then literally the next book I'll pick up will be Barbarian Alien. I do it with every single piece of media that I do. I literally just like a consumer. That's why I have a tracker because I probably spend a month consuming the time I spend consuming art and media every month probably ranges from 50 to 100 hours every single month, whether across books, movies, TV shows, games, all of it. And I don't even play games that much to be absorbed in that time, but really just movies, books, and TV shows. I spend probably 50 on a bad month up to 100 plus hours a month consuming media. It's literally, I just love stories of all kinds, good, bad, meh, in between, emotional, trash, whatever. I haven't read Lost Limbs. I've never heard of this book. It's called Immortal Pleasures by V. Castro. I really like Goddess of Filth by her, which I read first, but I barely even recommend that book because I hate this book so much. Because in the book, you're following vampires and it's a horror erotica. So there's a lot of erotic scenes that happen between characters in these books. So you're following this vampire. We don't really need to get into the plot, but the vampire is an Aztec ancient vampire. Like she was part of the Aztec Empire when it was around, was turned into a vampire and has lived her entire life, right? She's lived her entire life since being in the Aztec Empire. But the colonizers that took her during the Aztec Empire are also vampires and also alive. But the thing that, one, the book was just bad. I don't really like horror erotica, so it already wasn't for me. But what threw me off is that the main character and the colonizers and everybody are real character, or not real characters, real people in real life. So she was actually a victim of colonization that exists in the Aztec Empire in real life. And the colonizer is a real colonizer that actually did horrible things to people. And then you're making them into vampires. And then you're making them have sex and do like really weird, fantastical things. Like they had some shit related to some magic. I can't remember. I blocked the book out. It was like some magic, like perfume or some shit that they were like trying to sell, like the colonizers. And I'm like, these were real people, like real people that were actually victimized and real people that actually did the victimizing, and you're literally making them have sex, turning them into vampires, and doing some weird, just like out of pocket shit. Like that I do not fuck with. Like that actually blew me to an alternate dimension because again, those were real people. If you want to make fictional characters and do it, I already didn't like the book. I think I gave it 2 stars initially, but then when I was researching it for the book club live show, I was like, wait, are these real people? Like, let me look it up. Or are these like fictional characters from something else? So I looked it up and they were real people, and then I dropped my rating to 1 star, and now it's my least favorite book because I already did not fuck with the book, and then you're gonna do some shit like that? Absolutely not. You lost me. It's so interesting to me how everyone has different tastes in books and like how our past experiences play into what we like to read. I heart psychology. Me too. But that's why I read every single fucking genre, every like literally every genre from again trash to the most thought provoking, everything in between. I will read all of it, any of it. I just like stories. Like literally I like stories more than I like a specific genre or a specific type of thing. Like literally that's why I want to like my love for stories comes from my love for humans and how I love being in the minds of humans. I love seeing human experiences. I love all of that and just like the way that we think and behave. And that's also why I want to be a therapist because it's not necessarily people's stories, but it's a window inside someone else's life, and not even in like a nosy way. Like it literally just fascinates me. So in getting a glimpse into other people's lives and learning about how they operate and then helping them through what they're going through and being able to help them. I always wanted to be in a helping profession of some kind, like actually directly helping people. And I loved my counseling classes that I took. They taught me so much about counseling, and I like it solidified like 100% like this is what I want to do because my counseling classes were literally the best classes that I've taken in all time period. There's some classes that I did really love. Like I took a forensic anthropology class my freshman year of college, and that one really stands out to me. I definitely have other classes that have stood out, but especially this past semester, the 2 classes I took were literally so freaking good. And we also literally use stories a lot in our classes. Like we used movies and movie characters and just like characters in general, and we would have to analyze them through certain lenses or certain theories or just talking about their culture, like different things like that. So I just think stories are so valuable even if you don't enjoy them. For me, as I said, I call them cotton candy or sweet treat books. Yeah, like cotton candy books to thought provoking books. I read it all. Oh, I never beat myself up when I have a sweet treat, which is every day, and I don't beat myself up for cotton candy books. Exactly. Like I'm not saying like they're a pleasure for me, but I'm not guilty about them. I love having variety in what I read and watch. Exactly. Like sometimes you just want something fun, but sometimes you want something more serious. And the thing is, where I think we get lost a bit, I know everybody's different. Like it kind of gets into the anti-intellectualism conversation because I know everybody's different with what they like. But for me, I think it's important to examine our media, not just to not have fun, but because every author, whether they're trying to or not, is trying to push something on you. Every person who made a piece of art has an intention with that. And if you're not examining the intention, then I feel like sometimes things can unintentionally then morph you a little bit, or not morph, but like impact you and change how you think about certain things, or place a stigma or a stereotype or something in your brain, whether that's about anything like people, certain hobbies, just anything about the way the world works. And so I feel like it's important to examine media, whether it is a cotton candy book or if it's something more intellectual. Like I think some people are like, I don't want to think when I read, like I just want to turn my brain off. And I personally don't understand that. Like I think you can read Barbarian Alien, but then I'm still gonna sit down. I'm not saying everybody has to write reviews, but I'm still gonna sit down or at least think about what did I like in Barbarian Alien? What did I think the author was trying to say? What commentary did it do have? Did it have that I can pull out? What did I think about the relationships? What did I think about the writing? What did I think about the pacing? What did I think about the plot? Like whether it's a cotton candy book or it's a more intellectual book, I'm going to go through that same process for every single book that I read. And I know some other people again are not like that. But I think it's important because I don't ever want to be mindlessly consuming media, not just because I'm like, "Oh, I want to be so smart and I want to be so intellectual." But I think if you're not examining your media, then it's literally like a case of Fahrenheit 451, where they literally are brainwashing people with their fucking TVs. And even if it's books and not TVs, people can still impact the way that you think, even though it's through a book. If you're not examining it and making sure you understand what the book was actually saying or what the intention was and how you think about that, because then you're just mindlessly consuming things. And I don't know, I feel like it's less about your brain and you working your brain for me and more about being cautious about what people are what not saying what people are pushing onto you, but just impacting the way that you think about certain things. This is sort of off topic, but we did consider romantasy a genre blend, or is it its own genre now? I think if you're counting it for the prompt, I think that you can count it as a genre blend. I consider it its own genre, but it's also a genre blend. Like I think it could be either or. I want to be a media guru like you. I just get so overwhelmed, but I love to talk about stuff. I feel like I love to. I love media. Honestly, like I've thought about moving my channel more talking about other forms of media, but I do that a lot with my YouTube memberships, to kind of scratch that itch because I just don't think people would really want to watch it as much. Like I think I've done a couple videos over the years and people just weren't really fucking with them. So, plus I'm not working, so it's the perfect time. Yes, it's the Bob's Burgers book. What Bob's Burgers book? Literally me with Bob's Burgers right here. I was watching it when I was editing. I think I remember you talking about this in a video. Maybe my overconsumption video. That's the only really commentary video that I have on my channel, or video essay, so it probably is that one. Exactly. Like that's what I think. Examining the media is the fun part. Like if I'm not doing that, then like what was the point? Like I'm just like, what was the point? Like the fun part is that, like, even like with Love Island, like that's why I love it too, because I'm going online and seeing other people's analysis, other people's thoughts, people talking from a more sociological lens, people from talking from a more psychological lens, people even talking from like a legal lens, people talking from like just like a gossipy lens, and taking everybody, it's like research, and it's researching what everybody else is thinking, and it offers me new perspectives on things in ways that I wouldn't have like viewed things. And also just thinking about like the social dynamics that are at play is so fascinating. But then even like Obsession, like I did that with Obsession, like I was thinking about it so much, and then I went and I was looking at, oh, people are saying this and pointing this out, and it just like vastly expands how I think about it. It's so fun. That's okay. I want to read. I already wasted one of my sprints. No, not wasted. Lost Lambs. I think you added it to the TBR. Let me see. Madeline Cash. I do have it on my want to read. Interesting. When did I add it on my want to read? What? Just in May? And I literally don't remember it? Maybe you said it and I added it. If it was late at night, I probably don't remember. Okay. I have to pick it up. We'll see everyone in the next sprint. Bye. I don't get the whole brain off thing either, or only read the dialogue. Only read the dialogue is crazy. That's not reading, bro. I don't care if you turn your brain off and you don't want to thinky thoughts, but only reading the dialogue is insane. Like, what do you mean? Because, like, this book barely has fucking dialogue. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's so interior that it's like, you'll miss everything, literally. And I think that's the fun part, and I think it's important. During some sprints, I told you about it. Okay, was it late at night? Was it late at night? Because if it was, that's why I don't remember. But let me see. Hold on. I need to make a tag that's like pick up ASAP. I'm doing pick up ASAP Rocky. So I can add that. Like I need one to keep track of the books that I really want to read that I don't physically own. I should add that other book too. Not the resort. What is it called? I already had it. I'll see when I go onto the sprint because I have it on Libby, but um I have it on Libby, but I don't want to forget it in case I don't read it. Gotta run, everyone. Thank you for the sprints, of course. I feel like for me with my ADHD, my brain cannot turn off, so I need to give it directions or I'll spiral. Yeah, my brain also doesn't turn off. So that's why I don't understand how people brain off engage anyways, because mine just doesn't do that. Okay. I'm trying to think about timing because my boyfriend and I have to leave for our movie. What time does it start? I think it starts a little bit past 10. Let's see. 10:05. Okay. You know what? We just gonna do a little 30-minute sprint for the last sprint because I kind of want to ask my boyfriend to leave early so we can stop at the gas station to get soda. Because why the fuck the Alamo charged me like $7 a soda plus 18% service fee and tax? Like it's $20 for 2 fucking sodas. There's no way. I'll just bring my own. Yeah, I'll just bring my own. Thank you. So that's what I want to do. I want to stop. We're gonna see I Love Boosters, the new Kiki Palmer movie, and I think the director of it is also pretty well known. I forget. Was it? Is it? I don't remember what their name is, but people were talking about them and their style because people didn't know going into this movie that it was going to be really sexual and like a not safe to see with your parents type movie, which I didn't really know either. But apparently, the director I think is really known for that. So, yes, yes, Boots Riley. That's what it is. Boots Riley. Y'all can't even see me, but Boots Riley. That's who it is. Thank you. I'm really excited to see it. Okay, we're gonna do our last sprint, and I'll see you back here in 30 minutes. Happy reading. Hey everybody, welcome back. That was our last sprint. How was y'all's sprint? I went and I just made food. It just finished making, and we have like 20-25 minutes until we have to leave for the movie. So I'm gonna hop off pretty quickly so my food, one, doesn't get cold, and two, I can eat at least some of it before we leave. Um, but how was y'all's last sprint? I am still hoping to finish this tonight. I might read it on the way there and back, and then honestly, I might almost finish this because it is like a 25-30 minute drive and it's a very fast book. So I'm hoping to finish that one off, and I think I definitely will. Let's see. I need to post the sprint schedule for next week. I'll definitely do that. I probably will do that before I leave. But as of now, let me see. What day is it? Today's Sunday. As of now, our next reading sprint is going to be Steph on Wednesday. So we won't have sprints for like 2 days, but then we have sprints throughout the weekend because it is going to be our 48-hour readathon this weekend, starting 7 p.m. on Friday, going to 7 p.m. Sunday. I'm on EST. And the majority of people are on EST. Noelle's on PST. So you guys can either choose to do your own time zone or you could do the time zone along with us just because that's when we'll be starting sprints. Like I'll be starting sprints 7 p.m. EST on Friday, and we will be having sprints a lot of the weekend. Sunday, we do have Father's Day. So I won't be able to do sprints that day, but Noelle's doing some sprints that day. So we have a lot. Like I think between Friday through Sunday, we would have 5 different sprints scheduled. So that's also coming up. I'm really excited for the 48-hour readathon. So close to finishing my dang tracker. It's the first time I made one and have no digital footprint. So starting from square one is a journey, but we are getting there. Yeah, it definitely is. It can be kind of hard. That's why most of my spreadsheets are just an iteration of what I've already done. So it makes it a lot easier. Okay, well, that's it for tonight. I hope to see y'all soon. And Steph is doing sprints on Wednesday, as I said. So I hope to see y'all there. And I'll see y'all in the Discord. Okay,